Hello students, welcome. So today our new topic is principal fishing gears. तो हम कुछ ऐसे equipments के बारे में बात करेंगे which is used to catch the fishes in the water bodies. और इन्हीं fishing net को we also call them fish gears or fish nets. So these are the nets. So इसे जो है main gears भी कहा जाता है which is made up of cotton, yarns और hemp या फिर कुछ special yarns के भी बने हुए हो सकते हैं. They can be prepared by the fishermen also, या तो फिर ये जो net है they are also prepared from some of the small industries like the cottage industries. So there is a proper and scientific management of fishing. It completely depends on these net. So ये जो net है उसका size जो है वो matter करेगा कि किस size की जो है fish को capture करना है. When we talk about the oldest times during the fishing, there were use of the spheres, there were use of the stone. लेकिन आज के ज़माने में जो है there are number of traps, nets and lines are used to catch the fishes. So ये जो net है it is basically a kind of a web जो कि twine का बना होता है, strings का बना होता है और उसमें कुछ intersection present होंगी जो कि एक mesh का appearance देंगे. So the net, the strings they are present in the net, the twine या तो वो organic product के बने होंगे like the cotton, silk, flask hemp या तो फिर वो बने होंगे कुछ synthetic material के like the nylon and the capron. So जब भी हम किसी fishing net को देखते हैं there is a point of intersection between the twine. These are called as knot or you can say it as a simple interlacing. So ये जो mesh है size it depends, it represent the distance between the 2 point. अगर ये जो 2 point है इसका distance पास में है then the mesh size is going to be small. अगर जो distance है between the 2 points वो large है then mesh size it is going to be large. So depending upon the fish अगर छोटी size fish को capture करना है then small size mesh it is used. और अगर बड़ी size of the fish को capture करना है then larger size of mesh size it has been used. So here जो net है net को support करने के लिए we also require some rigging with accessories जैसे कि ropes, we require ropes here. We also require some cables, we also require some skates. Here you there is a requirement of the floats, there is a requirement of the sinkers. Then next comes some of the anchors, then thimbles, swivels, they are also used along with the net. The shackles, the gabbles, snoods, and there is also used of the reinforcement ropes and the webbing. So ये सारे जो here these are going to support the net. Here जब हम नेट की बात कर रहे होते हैं here the net it depends upon the nature. या तो फिर net active netting type होगा या तो फिर net passive typing होगा. It is obviously operated in the water. So first we'll talk about the active netting. ये जो active netting है so जब भी इसे पानी में डाला जाएगा here it carries a float line जहाँ पर कुछ floating objects floatings present होंगे and the net it is going to go deep into the water which with the help of the sinkers जो कि foot rope में present होंगे. So this is how the active netting it is going to work. Further, when here we are going to talk about now the passive netting. ये जो passive netting है in this net it is either set at the bottom. इसे या तो bottom में लगाया जाएगा and here as it is in the bottom here it is still okay it is going to be fixed with the help of some of the anchors and with the help of this here you can see these skates. These are going to support this net and it is also suspended in the water. Here in the second diagram you can see किस तरीके से जो passive net है it is suspended in the water near the water surface by the help of the floaters which are present in the float line. And here these net it is having some ropes and here you can see in the lower line here you can see there is presence of the sinkers are also present. So in our country, though a large number of fishing methods they are used, but all not common throughout the country. अलग अलग countries में जो है अलग अलग region जहाँ पर fishing की जाती है, there are different types of net are being used. So we are going to study some of the fishing nets. Like the very first which we are going to study is the gill net. So here you can see this is one of the diagram. You can see the picture of the gill net. गिल नेट जो है ये ऐसी नेट्स हैं which are having the floats which are present in the head rope and there is presence of the sinkers which is present at the foot rope और बीच में जो है you can see the mesh is present. The mesh opening is just present which is going to be of the varying size, so depend करेगा कि कौन सी fish को पकड़ना है, उसी तरीके से जो है the mesh it is going to be present. So here when we see the net, it is always present on the transverse direction. अगर इस direction में fish जा रही है तो इस direction में net को लगाना जरूरी है, so that the fish it could be captured, migrating fish को easily capture किया जा सके. और जो भी net present होगी it is made up of hemp fibers. और आजकल जो है जो भी hemp fibers use किए जाते हैं here, नेट में जो भी फाइबर्स यूज किए जाते हैं दे ऑल आर सिंथेटिक इम्परमिएबल फाइबर्स, जिसके वजह से here जो फिशेस हैं दे आर अनेबल टू सी द नेट. Here you can see here the net as they are invisible for the fish, so easily the fish they are going to be get captured. So fish as they try to swim through the net wall, so जैसे ही fishes net के through pass on होने की try करती हैं, here as the fish they come in contact with the net, they are in contact with the mesh. और फिर जैसे ही as they are in contact with the mesh, then the head it is going to move. ओके, सो जो हेड है जैसे ही मैश को पार करेगा, सो हेड हियर जो फाइबर है, जो नेट का फाइबर है, इट इज गोइंग टू गेट एंटैंगल्ड नियर द प्लेस ऑफ द ओपर्क्यूलम. सो हियर एज दे ट्राई टू पास थ्रू द मैश नेट, तो हेड तो आगे निकल जाता है, लेकिन हियर द फाइबर इट इज गोइंग टू गेट slipped behind the operculum, that is the covering of the gills. और इसी तरीके से here these fibers they help to entangle with the fishes, and the fishes they are going to get captured. So आजकल जो nets हैं they are going to be invisible क्योंकि various types के dyes use किए जाते हैं, so that the net it could be invisible and easily the fish they can be captured. So these nets they are generally used to capture the fishes like the Shinghala, Pangasius, Silonia, and the major carps. Or the net it is usually fit for the fishing during the fast current. So जब भी तेज बहाव present होगा उसी दौरान ये जो इस तरीके के net को use किया जाता है. So that is why strong mesh net it is being used, और वो large size होनी चाहिए. So these nets are left overnight, पूरी रात लगाया जाता है ताकि जो भी रात भर में fishes आए they can be easily captured. Okay, or here there are number of poles present which will help to fix the net. or the as after the net जो net है उसको hold किया जाता है, it means force the net it is going to get pulled forcefully in the morning, और जो भी fishes entangled होंगी they are going to get collected easily. So depending on the manner of entangled fish, the gill fish nets they are classified into two types: simple gill net and tramble nets. So first we will talk about the simple gill net. ये जो simple gill net है, these nets they are loosely arranged webbing जो present है, and here the it is at the path of the fish movement. अगर इस this is a movement of fish, तो इस तरीके से जो है here this opposite direction it is going to be the, मतलब कि एक तरीके से perpendicular manner में ये fish का presence होगा. So when the fish tries to swim through a mesh, only its head it is going to pass first. फिर बाद में जो net है here it is going to get entangled into the operculum, and easily the fish they are going to get uh, captured with the help of these net. So here fishes जो है वो निकल क्यों नहीं पाते हैं, because here the net it is entangled into the opening of the gills, that is the operculum, and fishes they are easily caught. So जो gill net है, they are generally set in two ways, like the floating anchored and the staked. So first we'll talk about the floating, or you can say the drift gill net. ये जो drift gill net है, they are always floating type. मतलब कि they are suspended on the surface of the water by the help of a wall like structure they are present. और यहाँ पर floating lines के ऊपर कुछ floaters present होंगे, और lead line में जो है there are presence of the sinkers. So easily this net it is easily being floated on the surface of the water. दूसरा आता है एंकर टाइप गिल नेट. यहाँ पर हियर ये मॉडिफाइड वर्जन है ड्रिफ्ट नेट का, and an anchored it is used which does not permit the free drifting, and the net it is held stationary. तो यहाँ पर एंकरेज दिया जाएगा, वेट दिया जाएगा, ताकि जो नेट है वो इजीली स्टेशनरी रहे एक ही प्लेस पे एट द सर्फेस और एट द डेप्थ इन द मिड वाटर. और ये जो है ज्यादातर यूज किया जाता है इन द रीजन ऑफ द लेक्स और कोस्टल फिशरीज, एंड आर सेट एज द स्ट्रेट वॉल, और इट कैन बी इन द शेप ऑफ अ बो शेप ऑल्सो. The next is the staked net. ये जो staked net है, this is always fixed at the bottom with the help of some of the stakes or even with the help of the anchors. There are going to be anchors. So जो gill net है, they are generally ridged. Here these nets are generally supported with the help of the snoods and with the help of these frames. They help them for the support. So ये जो snoods हैं, snoods, they are twines attached at interval between the floating line and the lead line. So snoods जो है, they increases fishing efficiency, and frame, they are going to be the one which will provide the reinforcement. Next we will talk about the trammel net. ये जो trammel net है, ये एक तरीके की wall है. So here you can see one, two and three walls are present. ये जो two walls है, they are going to have the same mesh net size, और यहाँ पर जो second wall जो बीच में नजर आ रही है, this is going to have a smaller mesh net size. So here when we see the trammel net, it consists of two or three walls. In this picture you can see there are three walls are present. So ये जो walls है, they are joined above at the float line and below at the lead line. So you can see a small mesh fibers lint. It is loosely hung between the two lightly netted walls of the large mesh webbing. So जब भी suppose कोई fish आएगी, चाहे वो small size की हो चाहे वो larger size की हो, अगर larger size fish आती है, so it is going to get entangled with the larger mesh size fiber, और अगर small fish आती है, so it will get entangled into this smaller साइज मैश फाइबर. फिर वो फिश चाहे यहाँ से आए चाहे यहाँ से आए, फिर वो चाहे स्मॉल साइज की हो चाहे लार्जर साइज की हो, इट इज गोइंग टू गेट entangled because of these fibers which are present in this mesh, and here it is easily going to get captured. तो इस टाइप के ट्रेम्बल नेट में जो है वैरायटी के जो है फिशेस, दे आर गोइंग टू गेट caught. So the tightly netted, here these are the larger mesh size net, and it is having 3 to 4 times stronger than those of the loose net. So ye jo larger mesh size net, it is more stronger than the loosely net walls which is present in the middle. So jo small size fishes and they are gilled at the lint, and large size fish, they pushed a bag of the loosely hung lint and get entangled. So with the help of these net, a wide range of fishes, they are being caught. अब हम नेक्स्ट नेट की बात करेंगे, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज डोल नेट. Here you can see the pictures of the dole net, how they are being used to capture the number of fishes. So they are either fixed, या तो फिर वो जो dole net है, they are having a kind of a conical, or it is having a kind of a rectangular in shape. So uh, various sizes of dole net are present, and various mesh sizes also present of the dole net to capture variety of the fishes. So here some of the examples of the net are like the Panch, Kathia-kool jal, then Behundi or Ghurmi jal, Panch, kathiaber jal. They all are conical shaped net which are being used in the West Bengal and Orissa. और next आता है जाड़ी और इंतक जाल of Gujarat and Kathiawar coast, Kalam Katti Walai of the Gulf of Mannar, and some of the parts of the Bulk Bay of some of the important examples. As all these nets, they may be fixed in the tidal region. ये जो नेट्स हैं उनको टाइडल रीजन में फिक्स किया जाता है, या तो फिर किनारे में इनशोर हियर इन रीजन वाटर ड्यूरिंग द लो टाइड विद द हेल्प ऑफ द floats, stakes, or sinkers. And here, whenever there is a high tide, they are the one which brings the fishes in these trap in huge number. So ye jo dole net, it is specialized fixed bag net which has the characteristic of both bag net as well as the fixed trap. So ye jo dole net, it is used in Mumbai and Gujarat areas, and here it is fixed by the help of skates or the bios. And these nets, they are used in water. जब भी water का current strong हो, it is enough to capture these kinds of fishes. नेक्स्ट हम बात करेंगे पर्स नेट के बारे में. Here it gives a kind of a purse shape, that is why the purse net, it has been name given. So जो purse net है, it is generally used to capture the migrated fishes like the hilsa in the month of October to January, and also the large size carp and even the catfishes which are here captured during the month May to the July. And it is a purse shaped net, and it is operated by the help of the boat, which by the help of the vessel, you can see. Here as you can see the picture, here in the hanging condition the purse net it is being seen. So ये जो floating lines है, here this is a floating line जहाँ पर floaters present होंगे the net wall, and here it remains on the surface, floaters के वजह से it remains at the surface, और here below is the lead line, यहाँ पर जो है it is going to be at a certain depth from the surface and does not touch the bottom of the sea. और ये जो नेट है, सो द फिश इट इज प्रिवेंटेड फ्रॉम द एस्केपिंग बिलो द लीड लाइन, सो लीड लाइन के थ्रू फिश कभी भी एस्केप नहीं हो सकती, क्योंकि हियर देयर इज गोइंग टू बी द हॉलिंग, हॉलिंग का मतलब है हियर एज ये जो पर्स नेट सस्पेंडेड किया जाता है वाटर में, हियर देयर इज अ प्रेजेंस ऑफ द हियर स्ट्रिंग विच इज गोइंग टू गेट हाउल्ड, मतलब कि जो कैप्चरिंग का प्रोसेस है, हाउलिंग का जो प्रोसेस है, हियर दिस स्ट्रिंग इट इज गोइंग टू गेट पुल्ड फोर्सफुली, और इसी की वजह से जो भी फिशेज हैं दे आर इजीली बीन caught. For this purpose there is an additional to the lead line, so एक और एक्स्ट्रा लीड लाइन लगा जाती है ताकि अच्छे से hauling किया जा सके, pull किया जा सके forcefully, and here there is a use of a strong cable in this lead line of the purse line. So here you can see the diagram of the purse line. Here you can see the two boats are required. एक बोट जो है string को hold करके रखेगी और दूसरी बोट जो है fast here it is going to move and it will make a kind of a circular structure of this net, और फिर circular structure करते ही ये जो lead line जो bottom में present होगी इसको pull किया जाएगा and automatically all the fishes they are going to get captured in a very short time. So there is no bag, the net consists of a single wall net present है, and here the net it is with equal height throughout the region. सो ये जो सेंट्रल पार्ट होगा इट एक्ट एज अ बंट, और यहाँ पर जो रीजन है द स्ट्रिंग्स दे आर प्रेजेंट दे आर द थिकेस्ट वन, क्योंकि यहाँ पर ही सबसे ज्यादा वेट प्रेजेंट होगा, और ऑपरेशन करने के दौरान जो है वन एंड ऑफ द फिश इट इज होल्डेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ स्मॉल बोट, और अदर फास्ट बोट जो है एक तरीके से सर्कुलर स्पीड में स्ट्रक्चर बनाएगी थ्रू फास्ट बोट दैट बाय द क्रूजिंग, एंड हियर इट अगेन्स कम बैक टू द स्मॉल बोट, तो इस तरीके से सर्कुलर फैशन में जो है नेट स्प्रेड हो जाएगा इन दैट पर्टिकुलर रीजन. सो जो पर्स नेट है इट इज हैंडेड ऑन द बोर्ड ऑन द वेसल, उस दौरान जो है पर्स शेप स्ट्रक्चर नजर आएगा. So the net then takes the shape of the purse during this time. So the pull on the purse line increase at the end of the operation. So इस तरीके से इसको pull किया जाएगा, and here the equals the weight of the lower half of the net. So finally the entire net it is held along with the catch. In India, the common purse net जैसे कि present है खारकी जाल, Shangla जाल, they are made up of cotton and they give a rectangular shape. So there are very large net for active fishing and operated from the seashore. So biggest shore scenes जो है वो इंडिया में present है, it is in the Rampani. So biggest shore scenes जो सबसे ज़्यादा purse net इंडिया में use किया जाता है, it is Rampani of Konkan and Malabar coast and largely used for catching the mackerel fishes. So here the biggest shore scenes they are used in India is the Rampani. So it is also giving a shape of a purse, and here this is Rampani which is used in the Konkan and Malabar coast जो कि ज़्यादातर mackerel fishing के लिए capture use किया जाता है. So here there are some of the fishermen which are holding the strings of the net and they are capturing the mackerel fish. So each net it contains a bag with wings. This is a bag with the wings, and there are the scare lines which is used to drive the fish into the bag. सो जो नेट है इट इज केप्ट इन पोजिशन, यहाँ पर नेट इन पोजिशन पे रखा होगा, एंड हियर देयर आर वुडन फ्लोट्स एंड देयर आर सिंकर्स, स्टोन सिंकर्स विच आर प्रेजेंट. ओके, सो सिंकर्स फुट में प्रेजेंट होंगे और वुडन फ्लोटर्स जो है वो हेड में प्रेजेंट होंगे, एंड दिस इज हाउ these are the fishermen which are going to now do the hauling process, that is pulling forcefully. So one end of the net it remains in the shore के पास में ही एक end present होगा, and the other extremity carries the rest of the net and places in the semicircular way. So semicircular way में the जो net है वो present है, and now finally the two end they are slowly get hauled, they are slowly get dragged by the group of number of fishermen. So it is used to catch the Indian fish like the mackerel. Now we are going to talk about the next net, that is the cast net. ये एक circular shape में umbrella shape में net present है जहाँ पर strings जो है they are made up of cotton, और इसको जो है boat के through भी operate किया जा सकता है, लेकिन इसके लिए skilled person चाहिए, fisherman चाहिए, so that it can throw over the water, but it is helped by a rope. So इसको जो है hauling line के लिए एक rope की जरूरत है, in the, which is attached at the center. So here in this video you can see how the net it is being used, the cast net, how it is being used. सो इस तरीके से जो है एक अम्ब्रेला शेप लाइक अपीयरेंस आपको नजर आएगा ऑफ दिस कास्ट नेट. सो हियर एज यू कैन सी जो नेट है उसको ऐसे स्प्रेड किया जाता है लाइक द अम्ब्रेला एंड ओवर अ ग्रुप ऑफ फिशेस दे आर बीन कॉट वेरी इजीली. सो जो सर्कुलर लाइन है, जो पेरीमीटर है, इट इज वेट, ताकि हियर इट इज वेट विद द हेल्प ऑफ द सिंगल्स, ताकि वो जो नेट है वो बॉटम, पानी के बॉटम में जा सके. सो हियर इट इंक्रीजेस द वेट एंड इट फैसिलिटेट्स the sinking their entire net towards the bottom. The circumference जो है वो inwardly recurved है so as to form an inner circular pocket around the perimeter. So इस तरीके से जो fishes है वो escape नहीं हो सकती during the full forcefully duration, during the hauling duration. So here when the perimeter touches the bottom, so hauling line जो है वो bottom में present होगी. So here the hauling line it is going to get pulled to raise the net on the board, and thus the trapped fish it is being collected easily. So this net it is used to catch small fishes which are present in the shore water. जो किनारे में fishes होंगी उनको easily इसी cast net से जो है, या तो फिर river bank में जो भी fishes हैं तो easily cast net से जो है उसको capture किया जा सकता है. So cast net they are hand operated, which is here with the help of the string, या तो फिर without string इसको easily operate किया जा सकता है. So this is all about the fishing net was, or you can say the fishing gears, and here the video ends, and thank you very much.